Yes. Okay, so the red lights are on. That means that the Deep Blue Something gear thing is underway. I'm Todd Pipes. We kind of thought it might be fun, since we love to talk about gear and stuff, to just make some videos where we just sort of showcase our gear, either gear that we've played over the years or that we play currently, or that we use in the studio. We'll go through a lot of fun studio stuff too. Our focus is going to be on not talking a whole lot and just getting right to it, and hopefully letting you just hear the tone of the various instruments and that kind of thing. So I thought it would be fun, in sort of a tribute to the now defunct G&L Corporation, to just show off my G&L basses. I've got 3 different L2000s from kind of different eras, and then my original L1000, which is very different. I'll show that at the end. So this is from either the first or second year. It looks like it has a roasted neck, but apparently the lady that I got it from, she passed away, and apparently she was just a really, really dedicated smoker, but it makes for a really cool looking finish. So this is, I think, in 1981. This is, I added the black bat wing because I thought it looked a little cooler. The silver one was pretty dinged up, and it also, when the lights hit it, it was just kind of blinding. So I put the black one on. I think it looks good. Basic controls. So volume, treble, and bass, they're both cut, so all the way up is on. Pickup selector, rear both, and then front pickup. And then you have the full pickup versus the split. Obviously, I usually like to have them on. And then you have passive mode, which is what we're in. And then active, and then active with the treble boost. On this particular preamp, because each of the preamps is different, I think the treble boost is a little harsh. So I usually just kind of keep it in active. Of the 3 preamps, this one is the most mellow. With a pick. With a pick, kind of. Passive mode's pretty good. Again, the treble boost. It's a little clingy. And I'm doing all these clips just direct in, so it's just kind of really the tone of the bass itself. Of the 3, it's mellow. This is solid mahogany. It is a beast. It weighs 1 billion pounds. The neck on these, this is almost identical to my L1000. It's a wide, shallow neck. It feels amazing. Yeah, shallow front to back, decently wide. It's definitely not a jazz in the a jazz width in the nut or anything. It's very much a beefy precision type instrument. So there you go. Yeah, the original L2000. Got it? Okay, let's shift to Mr. Greeny. Maybe I'll cut all this awkwardness out. Maybe I'll just leave it, who cares? I'll cut that pop out though, that's for sure. Okay, same configuration. Get that out of the way. Am I tracking that? This, I think, of the three, is kind of the sweetest preamp. I probably use this one a lot more than the other two. There's some great things about this, but there's something about kind of the middle ground in between. This would have been sort of a mid to late 90s. I think I remember the green coming on the scene mid 90s, so maybe 95, 96, 97. And I just remember thinking the green was really striking. So same controls. That's the split. But you'll see, like the pickup selector itself, there seems to be a much more of a delineation between the two, whereas on the other bass, it didn't sound as strikingly different, the positions. This almost has a Music Man. And then, of course, the front. Very much kind of a precision. Okay, so right now it's in active mode. Passive mode. There is something to the passive mode. And then the active boost. It's just not quite as biting as the treble boost on that one. But on this one, I would play it mostly in the middle there. Mid-90s green, still the 3-bolt on the back. This one, yeah, does have the tilt too. But this is, I don't know, it was always set up really nicely, so I never messed with the tilt. Okay, moving on. We'll get blue. So this was probably mid-2000s. Mid-2000s. I got a really great deal because I think somebody had maybe ordered it and put like a deposit down and then never finished it. Never finished paying for it. And so there was this, it was for sale on Reverb, and I saw it, and I just judging by the binding and the way the bass looked, I thought, I bet this was a custom order, and now this dealer is kind of stuck with it. So I hit him with a fairly low price, assuming that he had already been paid half, and so I really scored this for not a lot. It's a 6-bolt. You probably can't tell from the video, the body is a little bit smaller. It's a little thinner front to back. It's lighter. The cut, the body contour is much tighter. Like that's pretty narrow right there. So it makes for a very awesome bass to play live. Take some of that weight out. Pretty great. I wish I had cleaned the smudges off a little bit better. Anyway, whatever. Same controls. The preamp is different. I think on this particular one, the low end is much more focused. You know, if you had to rate the 3, it would be tubby, right in the middle, and then very tight and focused as far as the low end. So whenever I would play that one live, I would have to kind of really pay attention that I wasn't just hitting everybody with a bunch of subs. It's great for if you're doing like dub bass and that kind of thing. Again, this was more for recording, but live, this was just so tight and focused. Not thin, but just tight in the low end. And yes, I have noticed that I said I wasn't going to talk a lot, and I probably talked way more than I should. If you're listening to this just with computer speakers, you probably think, wow, that one's cutting through a lot more. And it is, and it cuts through live in the same way. Again, passive mode. Active. So there you go. 3 versions of essentially the same design by our man Leo Fender. The L2000, it's super functional. The only thing I would ever be somewhat barely critical of is it is an incredibly aggressive sounding bass. And even when it's in passive mode, it seems like you're wanting to start a fight with it, which in a live situation is awesome. But it's very versatile. I just always feel like it's very, yeah, aggressive. It's just aggressive sounding. But G&L makes great stuff, solid as a rock. Yeah, generally awesomeness. So now that we've done the L2000, I'll go back to the L1000, which was pretty cool bass in my opinion. I've had this for so long. So the funny thing is this bass and this bass are almost identical. Maybe they're off by 6 months or a year. They had switched to the black, all black, instead of the chrome. As I said, I replaced that one. I think I think this is the toughest looking one, in my opinion, you know. Anyway, this is obviously passive, so the controls are a little bit different. So this was my first real bass. I've had it since I was a teenager. It's absolutely amazing. The guy at the music store gave us this incredible deal because it was this brand new company and they were really trying to get the word out, and so they gave us this amazing deal on this. And the guy at the store talked me out of getting a purple sparkle star-shaped bass, which sounds kind of Bootsy Collins. It wasn't. It was incredibly cheese metal, and I'm so glad that that kid, who couldn't have been more than a couple of years older than I was, pulled my mom aside and said, "You don't want to buy your son that bass. He's going to grow out of it in about 5 minutes." And so they introduced us to this, and it's, yeah, it's amazing. So in the front position of the switch, it's the whole pickup. I'm having some issues. The strings are very dead. My son's band loves to use this bass when they record, and they really wanted kind of the dead string sound, so it's going to sound different either way. In the middle is single coil mode. And then you switch it to the rear position, and it's single coil, but it's a bass boost, and so it somehow or other got dubbed the OMG mode. Wide, thin. This is even a little thinner front to back than that one, but very similar. Plays like a dream. I just have way too much sentimentality tied up in it. I can't take it on the road anymore. It's been through a lot. You can't see there's a lot of finish checking from one time we played a very, very hot club in Lawrence, Kansas. And then overnight the temperature dropped, and so when I got the bass out at the next gig, it had just nothing, it just completely cracked, which looks amazing, but I was a little heartbroken at the time because I really do try to take care of my instruments. Anyway, yeah, there you go. So, there you go, some G&L basses. Hopefully I played some things where you could actually hear the tone of the bass, not just a bunch of solo nonsense that you hear in a bunch of other things. So this is what we're going to try to do. I think next time I will go through my aria basses. That's what I'm playing live a lot now, and I do love them. But I'll just kind of move through my basses. I know we're going to have a Klon shootout. Kirk's going to bring over some of his original Klon pedals and a couple of other things, and we're going to just have some fun with a Klon shootout. We're going to definitely go through some analog synths and stuff like that. I don't know, just for fun. It's something to do. You're supposed to create content and stuff these days. I would rather do this than walk around and tell you about my emotions or something, whatever. Anyway, so Todd from Deep Blue Something here. This is the, what did I call it earlier? Something gear something, whatever. this is our gear thing. It'll be fun. We hope to see you out on the road soon. But yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.